Hey guys, it's MATV here back with another video, and today we're going to be doing some more r/entitled parents. Titled parents try to kick me out of my room. I hate using abbreviations, so figure out who says what on your own. I've done my best to make it as easy to follow as possible. I'm currently taking classes away from home, and since I don't like the idea of living out of my car, I rented a room at a nearby bed and breakfast that houses students. Great owners, amazing rooms with private bathroom, fast Wi-Fi, free use of state-of-the-art kitchen, above all else affordable. Of course, because the place I'm staying at is a B&B first, the owner says that I stay flexible during tour seasons, which means I keep things at a ready-to-move status. Tourist patrons pay way more to stay here, so they take priority over room choice. Thankfully, tourist season only lasts from September 1st to October 22nd, from February 1st to the 18th. And doesn't come without compensation. Owners have temporary rooms in their private residence. They call it the retreat, that are for students who have to move for tourists. There's a contract stating that if any items left in our rooms is damaged, stolen by tourists, it will be fixed/replaced. Well, it's tourist season again, thanks to the nearby town's winter and Valentine's festivals that happen every February. I've been moved once so far, but it wasn't too bad. The owner called all the students into the common room to explain the room situation for the coming days. Alrighty then, housemate 1 and housemate 2, you're gonna stay the night up at the retreat. OP, you're the lucky one who gets to stay this time. Mind your manners and just do what you do. Later that day, I'm playing on my Xbox when I'm caught off guard as my door swings open and a family of 3 pour in. The father sets down a couple of luggage bags while the kids start running around the room. The mother takes one look at me and says, "I was told you moved out by now. Why are you still here?" Politely tell her that they may have the wrong room and that mine wasn't selected for patron use. "That's ridiculous. I specifically requested this room. You better leave now, or I'll be having a strongly worded conversation with the owner." I asked her to give me a second as I call up the owner. Give me a whatever. The owner picks up and I double check with him about my room. He confirms that they may have the wrong room and that he'll be there shortly to work it out. I relay this information to the mother, who just doesn't accept this. "This is stupid. I asked for this room and I paid the fee. So you got to leave now." Kid finally notices my Xbox. Awesome, awesome, we have an Xbox while we stay here? Can I play it, Mom? Please? Mom agrees, totally ignoring the fact that she has no right to allow her child to use someone else's things. I keep the controller away from the kid and say that if I'm leaving, I'll be taking my Xbox with me. Her brat did not like that answer and began to wail like a banshee. "Now look what you've done. You made my baby cry. He's going to be in the bad mood for the rest of our stay now. You better hope the owner is forgiving, because he's getting an earful when he shows up." All this is going on, not a word has been breathed from the dad. He's just standing behind his wife, arms crossed, and with a mildly discomforted look on his face. The owner finally shows up and goes like this. "Hello, folks. Sorry for the mix-up. Your room is taken up by this punk, we know. But this is the room I asked for, and it's the room we're getting, or we'll find somewhere else. Ma'am, your bill states that you asked for room 4. This is room 5. I've already made the arrangements for room 5 to be used, so if you could please follow me, we'll get your family set up." "No, this room has an Xbox video game entertainer. Yes, she called it that. My son wants to use it while we stay here. This room or nothing. You'll be hard to find another place with vacancy during the festival. Besides, just down the hall, and it's just as nice as this room." "Does it have an Xbox?" "I don't think—" "That is this room, or we take the Xbox with us." I interject, saying that no one is taking or using my Xbox without my permission. Why do you have that thing anyways? You look like an adult. Act like one and quit playing childish video games. Ma'am, it's room 4 or nothing. And I can assure you it's not going to be easy to find a new place to stay. Even if you did, it won't be as nice as here. Fine. I'll take it. Don't expect a review over 3 stars. She stomps out of room, wailing brat and pack mule husband in tow. The owner gives me a yeesh look before apologizing and closing the door. That was 2 days ago. They're still down the hall from me for another 2 days. The kid had at least 4 very audible temper tantrums since then. God have mercy. Tourist mom tries to take my room and mix up. Yeah, okay. So the first story is pretty crazy, and that was actually a long one. That's already half of the time I have to make videos. So we're gonna have to go to small, short. We'll do this one. Just made. Yeah, okay. So, entitled dad freaks out on me for disciplining entitled kid after entitled kid dove headfirst into the shallow end of a pool. On mobile, don't hate. So I lifeguard at a country club with a pretty big pool. The shallow end of the pool is only 3.5 feet deep. So me and my fellow lifeguard friends all sit in the middle of the pool and guard when it is not busy. Diving into the shallow end of the pool is wicked dangerous and against the law in my state. Cast. Me, entitled dad, entitled kid 1, Satan's son, entitled kid 2, Satan's daughter, LGF, lifeguard friends. So EK1 is maybe 11 or 12 years old, is maybe an 11 or 12 years old boy. He usually comes to a pool with his entitled dad and his little sister, EK2. EK, what the lifeguards describe as a problem child. We've yelled at EK1 for trying to get a 5-year-old to say the N-word and have constantly broken up fights between him and EK2. ED is not much better. He looks like a 35-year-old Brad that has a short temper and drives a $60K Ford Raptor. So EK1 and his family walked into the pool like an hour before closing time. EK1, 2 jump in and start playing in the empty pool, while me and the lifeguards sit in the middle talking. After about 15 minutes, EK1 and 2 start fighting, and ED pulls EK1 out of the pool. ED tries talking to him, but EK1 turns around, sprints headfirst towards the shallow, and dives right in. Me and the other lifeguards clearly saw him do it, and when EK1 comes up for air, ED says, "EK, get back here." Lifeguard next to me yells, "EK1, don't dive in the shallow one." Me, I'm a 6'3" male, and I have a very loud yelling voice. "Tom, if you dive in the shallows end again, you are banned from the pool for 2 weeks." ED was pissed. He started yelling at me, saying I didn't have the authority to kick his son out that he was handling. I calmly said, "Sir, it's my job to make sure your son stays safe. Your son could have broken his neck and I would have had to rescue him." That pissed him off even more. ED says that he was reporting to me to my boss, taking me to the board of directors of the club. I just sat there calmly letting him rant.